Hello friends, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to learn how to update data into a table which has already been created using a prepared statement. For performing this practical, we are using a Netbeans IDE. Let's get into the video. I have already created a database here. Right click and connect it. Once you are connected to the database URL, you can see the tables which you have created and the databases. So I've created a student table here. Right click and view data. You will get a view of the table which you have already created. Once the database has been set up completely, we'll directly go to the second step, which is nothing, creating a project. So click on File, New Project, Web Application, Next. I have named my project. Click on Next and then at last Finish. As you can see, a project has been already created. I'll create an index page which will help me to take the data from the user and to update the database. This form can take an input from the user. There are two input boxes. First one will take the ID and the second one will take a name of the user which has to be updated into the student table. Run the index file and getting the desired output which is required on the form. There's an input ID and a name and an update button. Next step is to create a servlet. I'll keep the name as it is. Add the information, finish. Right click and run the file. It's working. The database connectivity code has to be added into your servlet here. I'll select the get connection method which takes all the three parameters, URL, username and password. Copy the connection which you already have created. Properties. The password and the username are same. We have to add a header file for it. So I'll add sql.connection. Okay. Use a catch clause. Always the connection code has to be written within a try and catch block. So once the connection has been done, we can just check whether the database gets connected or not. Just run your program. It's getting connected to the database URL which we have given. I've added a prepared statement. The object con.prepare statement, and we have written the SQL query which is required here. Update student. Add the import files. So the first data and the second data. I'll add two variables here. The first parameter and the second one is going to be string. So the parameters name should be T1 and T2. So these are the two parameters which we are fetching out from the index file. So here goes the T1 and T2. So as we have got two variables here, you can pass the variable, set the name, as we are getting the name onto the variable name, name, and the second one is nothing but id. After setting up the statement, we are going to execute the statement. So I've taken a variable ans, this statement object dot execute update, and once I get a return value as 1, the record gets updated, else the record is not updated. So let's run the file. Before that, I have to enter the servlet. The name of the servlet is new servlet.java. So we are going to update the first data. I'll enter the ID 1, name, click on update. So record has been updated, and so let's check into the database whether the table, I'll refresh the table. As you can see here, the data has been updated. Thank you friends for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video.